not surprisingly for Hearts, this was the starting 11 at both Kilmarnock and Motherwell. The Tynecastle team won both and scored 7 goals. David Weir needed stitches after a clash of heads with Neil McCann in training during the week, but the Scotland defender wouldn't miss this match. Nor would French striker Stefan Adam, who's developing into an important player for Hearts. Great technique and goals in those last 2 games. There's a Frenchman called Stefan in the Celtic side as well, Stefan Mai. He gave himself a DIY haircut this week, and that was the result. But despite that, he keeps his place in a Celtic side, which shows one change from Tuesday, the defeat of Dunfermline, which sealed a place in the final of the Coca-Cola Cup. Danish midfielder Morten Beekhorst has recovered from hamstring trouble and lines up alongside Scotland's Craig Burley, who's shaken off a thigh knock. Phil O'Donnell drops out of the starting 11. The referee here at Tynecastle is John Rowbottom. Sometimes there's a debate on a Saturday about what's match of the day. Not much doubt about it today. 2 of the form teams in Scottish football, both Hearts and Celtic, have won their last 5 games in the league. Early pressure on Mark Reaper. Now Steve Fulton, so important to Hearts on this good spell. In from Jim Hamilton, not convincingly away from Alan Stubbs, but Stefano Salvatore couldn't control it, and the free kick goes against the Italian for that challenge on Henrik Larsson as he tried to make amends. And that's nicely done by Burley. Hearts, though, fiercely competitive in the middle. That's for Neil McCann. Claims for a penalty from the Hearts supporters, but it never looked likely to be given. Tom Boyd knew he had to be careful here in the challenge against McCann. No penalty. Beekhorst to Burley. He's to the engine room at the heart of the Celtic midfield. Reaper to Boyd. Jackie McNamara available for the short ball. It was intended to be a return pass for Boyd. Adam against Mai, the 2 Frenchmen, and Jonathan Gould quickly off his line to collect. Good goalkeeping this by Gould. He made that stunning save against Dunfermline on Tuesday, and comfortable there too. Salvatore doing well to keep possession. That's superb play in the middle from the Italian. Now Colin Cameron, Adam, Hamilton, McCann, all in the middle. Colin Cameron doesn't get that far. It was a good tackle again by Stefan Mai. Salvatore holds up his progress, but now Mai gets a return ball, having a look at what's available in the middle. Neil Poynton forced into conceding the corner kick. Not too much else he could do, although not the best of crosses from Mai. 6'1" of Morten Beekhorst up in the area. Alan Stubbs there too. Reggie Blinker's corner kick. Here's a chance for Reaper, and Mark Reaper scores. Celtic have the breakthrough. 15 minutes gone, and there's sure to be an inquest in that Hearts defence and the space allowed to Reaper. But he did all that was required of him, and in this vital match, that is the opening goal. Not properly cleared by Ritchie, it fell for Reaper, and his shot drilled past Rusey. He had to keep this on target, and kept it down well. Unbeaten in 11 games, Wim Janssen's Celtic. The only 2 matches they haven't won were those draws against Liverpool, and the Celtic fans at the moment more than happy. Good head flick from Steve Fulton. Salvatore. Adam's pass goes astray, as does Reaper's. But that's tenacious play from Jackie McNamara and from Neil McCann, who won it back for Hearts. That's well left by Jim Hamilton. Adam claims for obstruction at the edge of the area. Again, it was Frenchman against Frenchman. Adam against Mai. And Stefan Mai is still grounded. But that was a moment of debate there, Adam through the legs of Mai. Was he blocked? Flipped on by Hamilton. And Adam knocks it down for Cameron. Another push on Cameron, this time by Weghorst. Another free kick. Celtic obviously very aware of the threat of Cameron from midfield. Adam and McCann and Jim Hamilton all in the area. In from Fulton. Good header away that by Alan Stubbs. Back with Fulton again. Another chance to probe at the Celtic defence. Given away though by Salvatore. And now Celtic on the break. Craig Burley. It's advantage for Reggie Blinker. Donnelly in the middle and Larsson. Henrik Larsson. Number 2 for Celtic. 21 minutes of the first half gone. And Celtic are cruising. Good bit of refereeing that by John Rowbottom. It looked as if Craig Burley had a free kick, but the referee said play on, and Celtic really made the most of this. Blinker's pass eluded Donnelly, but not Larsson. It's Henrik Larsson's 8th goal of the season. He'll be doing some deep thinking now. Jim Jeffries, his team 2 down. And in all that, Salvatore was booked as well. Burley, and off his line, Gilles Rousset. As Simon Donnelly homed in. Chipped up by Reggie Blinker. Burley couldn't get there, Donnelly nearly did. Meanwhile, a buzz around Tynecastle over this incident. Alan Stubbs floored by that challenge from Stefan Adam. Stubbs requiring some treatment, and another yellow card in a stormy start to this match. He's looking far from happy, Alan Stubbs, but he is going to continue. Been a busy start for John Rowbottom. Mai's free kick straight to Poynton. His header directly at Jackie McNamara. It's won back though by Neil McCann. And now possession away again to Celtic. Weghorst, Blinker. Craig Burley. It's well done away from Neil McCann. And worth an effort as well. He scored that cracking goal on Tuesday, which beat Dunfermline in the Coca-Cola Cup semi-final. Not shy of having a shot at goal. That time though, off target. It's well controlled by Adam, but even he struggles to keep that in. Indecision by David Weir. Reggie Blinker's in behind him, Simon Donnelly's in the middle. If only Blinker could have got the pass into the box. Tidying up work done by Paul Ritchie that time. Weghorst to Blinker. McNamara, controlled with the chest. It falls for Blinker. Henrik Larsson wants it. The covering work done by Colin Cameron. As Henrik Larsson looked to have a good chance of making it 3. Hearts are really being opened up by Celtic. And this another chance. Henrik Larsson dallied too long. Colin Cameron covering. Fulton being pressured by Larsson. Celtic working so hard for each other. Ritchie's pass straight to Jackie McNamara. Donnelly, Larsson, Burley, Blinker's there too. Here is Reggie Blinker. Saved by Rousset. And the Celtic pressure continues with Morten Weghorst away from Salvatore. Larsson cleared by Fulton. But Hearts really under the cosh here. Blinker away from McManus, good skill. Almost falling for Jackie McNamara, but Neil Poynton got his head to it. And gets the ball back from Neil McCann. Final ball not right again for Hearts. The threat there for Hearts started with Donnelly. It was worked on by Henrik Larsson and by Craig Burley to Reggie Blinker, and he forced the save out of Rousset. Well done by Ritchie. Salvatore for Adam. Charged down by Alan Stubbs, who's taken another knock. Now David Weir, well hit and well saved by Jonathan Gould. David Weir sending out a message to his strikers there, because that's the first real save that Gould's had to make. Well hit. And Stubbs, in blocking the Adam shot, injured again. Murdo McLeod trying to ascertain if that's the end of the match for Stubbs. And the sad sight of Stubbs heading off, helped by both Brian Scott and Craig Burley. Sympathetic applause from the Celtic fans. But Stubbs has been having a great season for them, and the Celtic supporters will hope this is not too serious. Fulton to McCann. Neil McCann has never found the freedom in this first half. He'll show the talent he undoubtedly possesses. Fulton's head flick away from Mai. Weghorst won the header. Given away again by Hearts. And Blinker knocks it down in the direction of Donnelly. David Weir has done about as much as he could in this first half to drive his team forward. But it's not been a happy half for Hearts. Celtic have a 2-goal lead. First goal for Celtic from Mark Reaper following a corner kick, and he drove it in low past Rousset. Goal number 2 from Henrik Larsson, and this is a thoroughly professional and determined performance from Celtic, and very deserving of the half-time scoreline at Tynecastle. Hearts 0, Celtic 2. There appeared to be doubts that Alan Stubbs would appear for the second half, but he's fit and ready. The second half promises to be a serious test of Hearts' powers of recovery. 2 down at the interval, and pretty much outplayed throughout most of the 45 minutes. That's a fairly tough challenge early on from Reaper on McCann. No messing. Simon Donnelly can keep this in. McNamara outside him. Now Henrik Larsson and Reggie Blinker. Good effort from Blinker. He's got that burst of pace which takes him away from his marker, and he's well able to strike them. Larsson to Weghorst. The pass a touch too obvious. Taken away by McManus and then given away. Larsson, Donnelly, Burley, McNamara. It's slick stuff from Celtic. McNamara's cross. Donnelly cushions it for Larsson. Henrik Larsson. It ends up in the net, but it won't count. Great skill, though, from Larsson. He really is a joy to watch. Played in by Jackie McNamara. Actually knocked down. Use of the arm and controlling it. That's why it's chalked off. Poynton. Hamilton couldn't get there. Tom Boyd did. McNamara challenging against Ritchie. Donnelly to Burley. Finds its target, Jackie McNamara. McNamara still with it. Dangerous ball in. Well dealt with by Gilles Rousset. Very dangerous in these situations. He's in fine form at the moment, McNamara. He was man of the match against Dunfermline on Tuesday. And yet again, a little thorn in the flesh for Hearts. Tynecastle has never looked better. 13,000 Hearts fans out of this 18,000 crowd. Here's Poynton. Salvatore. Took too long, dispossessed by Mai. Salvatore again to Gary Locke. It's a good looking ball in. Hamilton stretched for it. Unable to put a serious shot on Gould's goal. Gary Locke already instilling a bit more urgency and determination about the Hearts' performance. Well, it's a job for John Robertson now. He's about to come on as a substitute for Jim Hamilton. As Hearts look for the goal, it sparks some life back into their team. Well done by David Weir. Neil McCann couldn't control it. And now Henrik Larsson. Simon Donnelly's in the middle. Craig Burley in support. Not quite the pass. Now Hearts with the roar of the Tynecastle crowd behind them. Steve Fulton's shot not a problem for Celtic. Plenty of time to line this up, but he was off balance as he struck it. Covering by Paul Ritchie. Up to Robertson. It's a good turn away from Alan Stubbs and a quick pass for Stefan Adam. Colin Cameron's in the middle. Tom Boyd's header. Confusion here for Celtic. And Cameron! Colin Cameron pulls the goal back for Hearts. And suddenly, hope springs eternal for Hearts. Total confusion at the heart of the Celtic defence. From Adam's cross, Celtic had a couple of chances to clear it. Couldn't manage it. And Colin Cameron's shot deflected off Alan Stubbs past Gould. But this is what Cameron is so good at, getting into the box and making it count. Now could there be a Hearts comeback? Locke finds John Robertson. And Robertson wins the throw. This for Neil McCann. Nudged off the ball by Alan Stubbs. But the goal kick is the decision. Steve Fulton and Gary Locke. Hearts now applying some pressure. In from Cameron. I think Burley's header. Cameron again, first time, good effort too. Struck that so well. And it was well handled by Jonathan Gould. Off the outside of the right foot. Weghorst won that again. Another good challenge. Henrik Larsson. Looking for Donnelly. Good tackle from David Weir. That was all embracing. And it was vital for Hearts. He really is in superb form, and barring injury will surely go with Scotland, the World Cup in France next summer. McNamara away from Poynton. Larsson in the middle. Donnelly not far behind. That's for Henrik Larsson. It's a clever ball. Stopped by Rousset. And the header away from David Weir. Blinker managed to turn that in and collected at the near post. Celtic applying some real pressure here. It was a good ball that from McNamara and good goalkeeping from Rousset. Steve Fulton finds Gary Locke. Good run from Locke, first time from Cameron to Flugel. Robertson and Adam in the middle. It's a good ball for Poynton. And here's Robertson! Robertson feeling there, he was eased off the ball. Difficult bouncing ball here for David Weir. Back to Rousset, that's dangerous. And the Hearts goalkeeper forced to catch the Weir pass back. And that's an indirect free kick in the Hearts area. The pass back, picked up by Gilles Rousset, indirect free kick. So a pressure point for Rousset and Hearts now. A packed penalty area. And this could be a key moment in the match. John Rowbottom's got the ball, tucked under his arm, making sure that the Hearts players are sufficient distance back. That's the Hearts defensive wall. Lock, Adam, Salvatore, Weir, Robertson. Everyone back for Hearts to defend this. Larsson and Donnelly and Andreas Thom over the ball. Alan Stubbs not far behind. It's for Stubbs. Off target with the effort. He's only scored once this season. It was against FC Tirol, not that time. Fell for Colin Cameron, but away from McNamara. It's 1 against 1. Donnelly against Poynton. Poynton did well. Larsson. Here's Craig Burley. And Thom. Maybe he should have taken that on the left foot. Instead took it with the right. And it was sliced off the outside of his right boot and well away from Rousset's goal. Weir, Reaper there first. Now Weghorst. Well done again away from Flugel. Andreas Thom, Henrik Larsson demanding it. This is for Simon Donnelly. A chance here for Donnelly. And miss it. A real chance to seal the points there for Celtic. Well served by Larsson, but not the finish. Only one thought in Hearts' minds now. They need the ball down into the Celtic penalty box if they're to salvage anything from this match. Weghorst got the ball away and was then fouled by Steve Fulton. Weghorst not at all happy about this challenge. And that's full time. And Celtic have won an important victory. Wim Jansen's Celtic are now unbeaten in 12 matches, 10 wins and those 2 draws against Liverpool. The Celtic fans celebrate. Henrik Larsson got their second goal. They were 2-0 up at half-time after Mark Reaper had given them the lead. Hearts pulled one back in the second half through Colin Cameron, but Celtic held on. And the honours in the match of the day go with Celtic. Final score at Tynecastle. Hearts 1, Celtic 2.
I think that we were totally in control the first half, and that we showed that as well when we scored 2 goals. Second half, I think we come back a little bit too much, but that's what's happened when you're 2 up front. You don't want to take any risks, and you stop playing a little bit.
But it's been a tough spell, hasn't it? A lot of important matches, most recently the Coca-Cola Cup semi-final, and then back to league business again.
Yeah, but it's always easier to recharge for the important games, I think, anyway, because that's when the crowd is coming. It's always coming here in Scotland, but especially then, so I don't find any problems with it.
I think everybody in the club's very disappointed. I think really the first half performance let us down. We never got going. All credit to Celtic, they controlled the game, played very, very well, some great football and 2 quality finishes, but you know, we showed in the second half that we're a far better team than a lot of people give us credit for. In the end, maybe could have sneaked something, but that will just make us all more determined to come back and prove the critics that we can be up there challenging.
How do you explain why Celtic had so much dominance in the first half, because Hearts have been going so well?
Well, they're a good side. I think we maybe gave them too much respect, stood off them a little bit, and if you stand off good players, then they'll destroy you with their touch and movement, and Celtic are great passers of the ball, great movement up front, and they create chances. The manager said at half-time, we've got to squeeze the game, we've got to get in about them and start winning the battle in midfield, and that's what we've done second half. We've got a hold of the ball, we've got the goal back, and we pressed to the end, but we just, we're always liable to be hitting the break late on. But we showed, as I said, in the second half, if we'd started in that manner, then we could have got something today.
It was obviously a match that you were desperate to be involved with whenever you were introduced.
Yeah, that's right. You want to play this. The stadium's packed to the rafters, 18,500 here. You're looking forward to playing. The front three have been playing very well, so I've had to be content with a seat on the bench. But I think they've proven I've come on that I've still got plenty left, still to offer the club in terms of scoring goals and setting them up. I enjoyed it. I'm just trying to battle back into the team. It's going to be hard because, as I said, the front three lads are playing well. But hopefully performances like that will get me back in there.
This is a test of character for Hearts to see, having had a good run, if you can now bounce back from this.
Yeah, of course it is. We were hoping to win the game today and stay up there at the top of the Rangers. We've lost it. We'll have a chance in 10 days' time to play Dunfermline here again to try and get back up there, and we'll just have to try and keep winning games. It is a setback, but that's all it is.
Mark, how much did you enjoy your first goal for Celtic?
Obviously, it's always very pleasing to score a goal, but to be quite honest, I'm not really bothered who scores the goals. I'm more concerned about us winning, and we're doing that at the moment, so that's very pleasing.
You seem to have slotted in with no great problems.
No, it's been great to come here. I've played 6 games so far and haven't tried to anything else than winning, so it's a great atmosphere at the club at the moment, and things are really buzzing, and I'm sure the supporters feel the same way.
It looks a great partnership for Celtic at the back, really solid between yourself and Alan Stubbs.
Yeah, I think it's developing all the time, and it's getting better and better, and I think we can keep the opponents from having more than 2 or 3 shots at goal per game, and that makes it a lot easier for a goalie as well.